And in the latest reports and updates from the Israel-Hamas war, fears are mounting over Israel's war in Gaza, spiraling across West Asia. And after twin explosions in Iran on Wednesday claimed at least 95 lives. And this came on the back of an Israeli strike in Lebanon that killed Hamas's deputy chief. Israeli forces kept up their assault on the Gaza Strip, telling civilians to leave a refugee camp in the north of the Palestinian enclave. And Israeli forces bombed Al-Nusayrat, a refugee camp in the northern part of Hamas-ruled enclave, overnight and into Wednesday, destroying several multi-floor buildings. Now, Israeli planes also dropped leaflets on Al-Nusayrat ordering people to leave 7 districts. And Israeli warplanes and tanks also stepped up attacks on the Al-Bureij refugee camp. On the other hand, Hamas's armed wing said that it had killed 10 Israeli soldiers in fighting in Al-Bureij and hit 5 tanks and troop carriers. In the Al-Maghazi Refugee camp, at least 4 people were killed in an Israeli airstrike on a house, and they said that 3 people were also killed in an airstrike on a house in Rafah in the south of Gaza. Rescue workers and civilians searched through rubble for survivors and bodies. Israeli troops fighting in Gaza Strip were seen regrouping and restocking in southern Israel as heavy fighting raged in central and southern Gaza. And a convoy of Israeli military vehicles were also seen driving along the road, and tanks were seen moving along the fields. Israel released footage of what it says are airstrikes on Hamas targets, and this comes as fierce fighting continues in central and southern Gaza. Now, around Khan Yunis and other cities in the cramped enclave where most of Gaza's 2.3 million people have fled, Israel's chief military spokesman Daniel Hagari said that Israel was using new methods to try to rid Gaza's second largest city, Khan Yunis, of its underground tunnel network.
In Gaza, in Khan Yunis, our forces continue to operate underground. It is an operation that takes time because of the security of our forces, and also because we are using classified and new means and do not need to reveal our fighting methods to the enemy. This operation will take time, and we will do it thoroughly in Khan Yunis until we reach all the places we need to go. This is fighting terrorists, both underground and above ground.
Meanwhile, the Israeli military said that Israeli hostage Sahar Baruch, who was killed last month during a rescue attempt by special forces in Gaza, and they gave no further details. Baruch was among the 240 hostages who were seized by Hamas gunmen when they stormed into southern Israel on October 7th. And Hamas said on December 8th that a hostage it named as Sahar Baruch had been killed during an attempted rescue operation.